Hi, good morning. I'm talking about autophagy, which is self-cleaning. The cell clean itself from the waste products. I'm talking at the level of enlarging the cell millions of times by electron microscopy. This is very minute changes and it happens over time. So if we don't observe our daily behaviors, small steps every day, then this will lead to accumulation of waste products and bad materials inside the cells. And this will lead to inflammation and all diseases. And if the cell cannot clean itself, and this will lead to death, it's death. And also we die if all the cells are clogged with this bad protein and old organelles or organs inside the cell. So how the cell clean itself? Like us, how we clean our house when it is dirty. So there is an organ in the cell which is called lysosome. Lysosome in Latin, lys mean it lies, it break down by enzymes, it dissolve, break down the materials inside this. Some is just like vesicle, is just like a sack. Let us say like Hoover. So it will pull the protein, the old protein, the protein which is misfolded, it's not in the right shape or form, so it cannot work. Also, there is a lot of materials accumulated in the cell because of its work. So during this process, the lysosome, it will dissolve the old mitochondria. It will break down organs in the cell, which become tired and old. But the material, after breakdown, we could use it as energy. For example, if there is a lot of cholesterol ester inside the cell, it will break down into fatty acids. And this will go to the mitochondria, which is the energy house or battery in the cell, and produce energy for us. So we could use it. Or we could break the protein into amino acids, and we use the amino acid to build the structures inside the cell. It's just like recycling. Like what I do in my kitchen. I collect all the material from the food, the peels, everything. I collect it in a container, let us say like my lysosome in the house, and take it out into my barrel to recycle it. It will ferment and then it will change into compost, and then I can add it to the soil to grow plants. The cell do the same. What help the cell to clean itself? How the cell knows that it is time to clean or hoover inside the cell? Fasting. Because when we fast, the energy is less. We need energy, so the cell is forced to use this old material to break it down into its composition and reuse it and make a new structure, healthy and young. And also during fasting, we need energy, so it could be used to produce energy, this old material and the waste products. Or it could be discarded, like the rubbish we collect every week and the council come and collect it. And this will be cleared by the immune system. Because the cell will put a flag, a red flag on the outside. I have rubbish in the sack. So the immune system knows there is rubbish inside the cell and it will take it. Okay, so fasting. Number 2, sleep. During sleep, the body is quiet, and but we should be fasting during sleep, meaning the last bite of food, we take it 4 hours or 5 hours before going to bed. And this is very important because the body will, or the cells will clean itself of the rubbish and become healthier and stronger and younger and rejuvenating itself. Because this cleaning, it has connection with health and with longevity, to live long life but healthy life. Especially in the last 10 or 20 years of your life, you will not be disabled. And what I'm talking about is this accumulation of waste product. It takes years to show as diseases, as inflammation, as cancer, as dementia, as Alzheimer, as problem in the thyroid gland, osteoarthritis in the joints, osteoporosis, the bone become thinner, osteopenia, and so on. Takes time. So now we repeat fasting, sleep, and we are fasting 3 exercises, because during exercise the skeletal muscle cell will use the sugar, which is stored as a glycogen, and also it will pull the glucose from the blood. And this will reduce the insulin hormone. And also, if the exercise and we need energy, it will, there is signal to the fat cells. It will dissolve the fat inside it, and then it go into the bloodstream and go to the liver to change it into ketone bodies, and we can use it as energy. And this is called nutritional ketosis. The ketone will rise to 0.5 to 1 millimole, even up to 1.5 millimole. And it is not like diabetic ketosis, which reach 6, 7, and it is dangerous. It is mild and it is very healthy. Ketogenic diet also help us to break down this autophagy, because in ketogenic diet we don't eat carbohydrate and sugar, and so the blood sugar in the blood is low, and the insulin hormone is also low. And insulin hormone, if it is low, the autophagy will start, self-cleaning will start to produce energy. But if we eat sugar and carbohydrate and starches and all the rest of it, this will raise insulin hormone, and the insulin hormone is a growth hormone. It leads to inflammation. It leads to diseases with time, of course, and even cancer. Sorry. So, in summary, fasting, sleep while we are fasting, exercises, don't eat sugar and carbohydrate, and don't eat even the food in the supermarket, because this is not a food, this is a industrial product which is produced to keep the people happy and healthy, happy and addicted, and to gain money. This is business, and to keep sickness as business model, to get money for medical people, for hospitals, for pharma, and they are living on sick people. It is very profitable. These changes and the accumulation of waste material and all the proteins and all the organ inside the cell, because the cell, it has many organs inside it. It is just like a factory, and it works, and it has to clean itself during the night, like supermarkets. They clean the building, they put material on the shelves, so that in the morning they start their business and work. And the cell the same. During the night, it cleans itself from the waste products and all the inflammatory products, and it wants to survive and to live. So if we keep ourselves clean, we will be healthy, we will be young, our biological age will be young, we rejuvenate ourselves, and we live a long, healthy life. Thank you and goodbye.